this office, this Thunderdome this morning.
It's a tyrant.
Boys, it's Wednesday. What are we talking about today? Tone opens the curtains as if he had just arrived in a wrestling thing. And he goes, my mom told me that she heard that Tom and Gisele are getting a divorce. And then he just walked away. And I was like, okay. Anybody else? And Connor goes, it is a big story.
People are talking about it.
Big. People are talking about it, do the full thing. I guess that is the shit that Tom Brady was talking about for being a 45 years old. There's shit going on in his life. Allegedly, it has been confirmed, reported that Tom and Gisele are getting a divorce. That can't be easy.
No.
That can't be fun at all for Tom, who loves the game of football so much, I guess, that has driven a wedge between he and not only the mother of his children, but his wife for a long time, and top model in the world in Gisele. So obviously, nothing but T's and P's to both Tom and Gisele as they go through this miserable experience, I would assume, AJ.
Yeah, on a public stage, too, where everything is – he knows he's Tom Brady, so it's a big story, and she is Gisele, so she's a giant superstar. Yeah, sucks for them, man. I feel terrible for him, and Tom's doing it in the middle of a season, too. So, that even –
I thought
always looming.
I thought there was a chance, revenge body.
Sure.
Tom. Revenge body Tom. Because these rumors were coming out, from the offseason?
Yep.
A while ago.
That there was trouble in paradise. This was being talked about. We didn't talk about it that much.
Nope. No.
Because I don't want to dive into people's personal life. A lot of people got a lot of shit going on, and what you see publicly might not necessarily be what it's like behind closed doors for a lot of people and relationships and situations. Boom, exactly. So we don't want to dive into it. Had to suck. But if Tom was going to be solely focused on football and nothing else, and that was going to be like his sanctuary to deal with all the bullshit, you could easily fall into the trap of thinking, oh, Tom's going to be better than he's ever fucking been. He's obviously going to have a revenge body, revenge season, locked in season, not have to deal with everything else. I don't know if that's the case. I think I was naive to the magnitude of how much shit he's probably going through right now.
I think he's dealing with a lot right now, don't you think? Like
Kids.
What the reports were that they have hired lawyers or whatever.
Yeah.
Or they brought in lawyers. Like, he's got to be dealing with so much stuff that, it would be, I don't know, it would be brutally, it'd be terribly sad. It'd be, how do you even know where to start, I feel like.
Yeah, it's tough.
Emotionally exhausting, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. Anytime there's this much money at stake, too, like between the two of them, it's just going to get so messy. I mean, it just
Sweet properties.
Yeah.
You would hope, though, that they could just shake their hands.
Yeah, you would hope.
You would. It doesn't work like that almost ever, though.
No, I think it has. Look at there's a lot of people.
The Gates, I think.
The Gateses,
Bezoses.
the Bezoses, the Johnsonses.
Mm-hmm.
The
You know?
Shaqs.
Did they both have cash? So Tom and Gisele both have their cash. So maybe they could just shake hands and say, see you later. I'll take 5 houses, you take 5 houses.
I would think that it would be easier and quicker. That's why I almost led into revenge Tom, here we go. But I guess that's not reality. And once again, dumb. So that type of stuff's going to happen on the show.
At least we're going to be able to probably hear about it on Let's Go. I mean, Jim Gray.
All right.
First question, probably.
D-Bot, do you listen to Let's Go? And what are your thoughts on it? This week's episode told you and taught you what?
You know what? I'm just rooting for Tom. It's my guy. I root for Tom and hope he figures it out. Like you said, everybody's going through shit. Obviously, he's going through his shit. And it's tough. Most football players aren't also A-list celebrities and married to another A-list celebrity. So it's going to be a lot of shit surrounding it for him and his team, honestly. So I hope he figures it out.
Zito just dropped a little nugget in my ear. Gisele, estimated net worth on the internet, which is never right, $400 million.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Brady's estimated net worth on the internet, which is never right, $250 million.
Yes. Way more for Tom.
Yes. And also probably way more for Gisele.
Yeah, you're right. Both of them.
If I had to guess.
Well, you feel bad for him, too. Like, don't you think there must have been some conversation before he did decide to unretire? Like, hey, we're still going to be able to get through this. And then maybe somewhere along the lines, like, it went south. And because I feel like he wouldn't have come back if he knew it was going to lead to this.
I feel like
it could have nothing to do with football, too. Yeah. We don't fucking
know. That could have been, there could have been a bunch. I mean, obviously, it didn't
just pop up out of nowhere, I'm guessing.
Think about the wedding. There was the band was playing, everyone was dancing, there was bacon wrapped scallops. I mean, there was good times. So
exactly. Can we put our swords aside?
You guys have a live band or DJ?
A couple miles.
There had to be love at some point.
Come on.
I feel like a piece of shit even talking about somebody else's personal life, but since it is Tom Brady, we have to. I think we should judge the Buccaneers going forward as like Tom, the quarterback, the most important position on the field, new head coach, new operation, a lot of shit going on. We're pulling for you both.
Yeah. Come on.
to move
Todd
on.
Bowles was out, had an excused absence today too, I guess, for something.
See, that's
And Cole Beasley, who
Cole
just
Beasley
got there.
retired
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that? What's that?
Wait,
What's going on?
What was the whoa?
They tried to make him wear a mask.
They ain't wearing fucking masks
that
in
what
Florida,
happened?
Nick.
Yeah, I know that's a lie.
I don't know. He said he wanted to focus on his family. I assume whenever he was home, he was enjoying it, gets back to the team. It is what it is. It's back into the business. And then I want to go home. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I've racked up enough money. I obviously got some albums on deck because
course.
Yeah.
Cole's got bars.
Yeah, he
right.
also might have got there and been like, "Oh, this is not what I heard. How Brady teams usually are. I'm getting the fuck out of here."
What?
Well, I mean, come on. He played. This is his 23rd year, and he missed 10 days of training camp, where he has never missed one day before this year. Like, I'm sure the building is much different. It is this year than it was in 2020 when they won the Super Bowl.
All right, let's cover some more stuff. We hope you're both moved on happier with it all.
Good luck.
T's and P's.
20 years from now, the documentary is going to be Tom Brady loved ball too much.
Yeah.
That happens.
Hey, I don't know if it'll take 20 years. We might get a Man in the Arena wrap-up episode at the end of this season.
You think they're filming TB12 Productions?
I assume that they're always filming everything he's doing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's part of the problem.
You think Gisele not happy about it, or you think she's not
Would
happy
you
about
be
it?
happy with cameras everywhere? I don't know. Some people would, some people wouldn't.
Now when I'm at work, like let's do it, But at home, there has to be a time to lay down, just and pass out from exhaustion.
Yeah. Well, the dog too. Like, she was in it, but she only had an episode. Like, I don't know how much they're following him around outside. 'Cause remember how they would do the intros, where it was him talking and he was doing like photo shoots and more so work stuff versus like him just hanging around his house and kids and everything. So I don't know how much of that they're doing in his personal life.
We hope they move on happier
Good luck.
Or figure it out.
or figure it out.
Figure it out.
Yeah, move on. Whatever your next step is.
Remember the
I
good
hope it
times.
happens. Always be good.